Hey, what's up, Crypto Army? I'm Travis, your crypto newbie, bringing you my experiences so you don't have to learn things the hard way. Just a reminder, I'm not a financial advisor. None of my content should be viewed as financial advice. If you like what my content offers, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like the video, and turn on notifications so you get notified when I publish new content. It really helps the channel grow and get the content to others that might like it. So just a quick update on SaitaMa. I haven't done one of these in a while because there hasn't been a lot of really new news to talk about. But I'm sure most of you know, tomorrow is the launch of SaitaMask. So we are on the eve of the launch of the first real piece of utility for this particular token. And just as importantly, the price has been phenomenal. Let's first just jump into a review of this launch event. So here you can see we've got the launch tomorrow in Las Vegas at 7 p.m. Now, hopefully a lot of you are all over there. I know that Jake is over there from his channel. He'll be covering it live. It's hard to do live events for SaitaMa because they always go to usually two primary YouTubers, and I can't broadcast their stuff because it's their copyrighted material. It's impossible to really cover their live events, unlike a lot of other events. And it's an unfortunate way of how that one's set up. But I do try to give you guys the updates on relevant news when it pops up, and this is definitely relevant. So as you can see, launching tomorrow. And again, that'll be streamed live on Jake's channel. I'm going to put the link to his channel here in case you want to watch that. I'll probably be watching it as well. I like to watch a lot of the live events as well. That way I can give you information when it pops up. Now, let's check out that price. So as you can see, it's gone parabolic. I mean, what else do you call almost a straight up line? It's phenomenal. So hopefully all of y'all have been tracking this for a while, or at least since you started watching on my channel, if not other channels, and had bought in already, because it is just going up and up. It kind of reminds me of Evergrow with amazing price. Now let's talk about the price for a second. Let's zoom in a little bit, look at the 7-day. And as you can see, it's all-time high country here. 24-hour. Again, a lot of positive upward momentum here on this particular token. And before we talk about price anymore, let's do one quick look at the holders, which has been phenomenal as well. So as you can see, we're up to 210,000. And I believe yesterday we were just around 200,000. So we're back into the 10,000 per day ad, which we didn't have a lot of those in this particular token. It was a fairly slow growth initially, and then it started to skyrocket. And it's been pretty consistent growth ever since, but nothing like the last couple of days where we've seen tremendous growth, which is awesome. We're coming up on 250,000 people invested in this particular token in the short time that it's been around. And it's not been around that long. I think it was May or June that it launched. I can't remember the exact date, but it hasn't been around very long. And to get to 250,000 is impressive growth. So now let's talk a little bit about price. Now, these things tend to go a couple different ways. Sometimes, you might have heard me say this before, you buy the rumor and you sell the news. And what does that look like? It means you buy a whole bunch right now, and then at the launch event or shortly before the launch event, you'll see a bunch of sell-offs and the price will drop. And why would people do that? You might be asking. Well, on launch events, a couple different things can happen. You get about a 50-50 shot of the project not living up to the hype. Now, in this particular case, there hasn't been a lot of hype. I mean, they've been talking about it, and they've been showing different images of it, and they've been showing different videos of some of the interfaces, but I don't consider that the kind of hype that would normally be the cause for some of these issues. So I don't know that that's necessarily going to be the issue. I have no doubt it's going to launch tomorrow, and I have no doubt that it's going to be a good product. It might have a glitch here or a glitch there. Most products do. Now, they've been testing it, and they've been testing it for a while, so hopefully they've worked out a lot of the bugs, but that's kind of the rationale for why you would buy the rumor and then sell the news, is that the potential for it not going well for the launch is always there. Now, here's what I hope happens for those people. I hope that the price skyrockets right after they sell. And I might even buy tomorrow just in case it does drop, just to try to help it go back up. And I would encourage all of y'all to do the exact same thing. So if you see that dip, what we can do as a community is try to override that dip and make sure those people buy in at a much higher price. So all the people out there that are thinking about selling the news, I hope that happens. But that is something you need to be aware of. So if you see the price drop, don't freak out. That's sometimes how these things work. And I would challenge you to buy more, because what do we do when it dips? Especially on a project that we know has good fundamentals, we buy. We don't worry about it. Don't worry about price drops if that happens. Now, I hope that doesn't happen, but if it does, that's why. So don't freak out. Now, there's a big part of me that really hopes that this line just keeps going up and up and up. And the next thing you know, if you're one of those people that owns $1 trillion, and that's a lot, especially right now, $1 trillion wasn't a lot way back here, but if you own $1 trillion right now, that's a lot of money. That's a decent amount of money if you can break it all the way up into the, maybe even the, 602. That's a lot. I think those $1 trillion holders right now are upwards of $100,000. Yeah, that's what happens when you buy way back here. And I didn't buy way back here. So I'm not one of those people. But that's the benefit of getting in on some of these projects that have really good fundamentals early on and not second guessing. So if you see other projects like that, or if I tell you about those kind of projects, I'll mention that. If it's got really good fundamentals, the score is going to show that. No guarantees. I'm not a financial advisor, but this is what good fundamental projects end up doing. And this isn't to say that this can't drop down, because it can. That's just the reality. Crypto is not 100%. It's not always going to go up. Look at Bitcoin. We saw $30,000 drops. $20,000 to $30,000 drops. Yes. So that's entirely possible here. Not right now, maybe not tomorrow or not the next day, but it's possible. It can happen. You can see those drops. Right now, the entire crypto market is on fire. We're seeing across the board increases. That only lasts for so long. And it's been lasting for a while. I hope it keeps going for at least several more months. I'd love to see this thing drop another zero off. But we got a long way to go before that can happen. They got a lot of stuff planned for this project, so I'm excited to see where they can take it. I can definitely see us dropping to zero. But it might take a little bit longer. Now, we switched over to CoinMarketCap because CoinGecko didn't have all the same kind of data. But let's look at the market cap. $6 billion market cap. Nearly a $200 million volume. That's amazing. That's phenomenal. Now, the holders tab is one of those things I actually really like on the tokens that have it. Not all of them have enabled it. But you can see the amazing increase we've got on holders. But you can see it wasn't always there. I mean, look at how many months they were under 100,000. It's only been the last couple months. Now, depending on if you're tracking some other projects, this is the kind of growth we're hoping we get on those as well. And we'll see. Phenomenal job for the SaitaMa team. I can't give them enough credit for this because they really do have a solid team. And I say the same thing in my fundamental analysis. It's not just because the price is going through the roof. They have a really strong team. And you can tell, kind of like the way I talk about Evergreen, you can tell that this team really cares about the success of this project. And those are the kinds of projects that I want to bring to you. That's why coins like Evergo Coin and SaitaMa and some of the other ones like that, those are the projects that the team make the coin. And hopefully we always have great success with them. That's all I wanted to cover. I don't want to make this a really long video. If you're out in Las Vegas, enjoy the event. Hopefully it's exciting. You're having a lot of good times out there interacting with the team and other folks that are invested in this particular token. I can't wait to see what happens tomorrow. I'm going to continue to hope that that price just keeps going up and up. And for all those would-be sellers out there, I really hope you get stuck having to buy in at a higher price. That's poetic justice right there. I'm a full believer in karma. Think twice before you decide to sell out of your positions or try to tank the price. I hope you found this video helpful. Let me know in the comments. Did you jump into SaitaMa? Or are you considering getting into it? This is one of those projects that just keeps kind of going up and up, so there's not really a real bad time to invest. Until next time, stay strong with those diamond hands. Crypto Newbie here to tell you how you can get $2,340 in free stocks. All the links I use in this video are in the description. Sign up for Webull and get 2 free stocks valued up to $2,300. Your first stock is free automatically. Deposit any amount and you get your second stock. Deposit 1 penny and you get your second stock. Total value could be up to $2,300. Generally $5 per stock is what you get. Next we have block fee. Get $10 in Bitcoin just for signing up. But read the fine print. I've got a rewards account. You'll get $40 in Bitcoin, as will I. So you know exactly what I'm going to get and what you're going to get. You do need to deposit $100 to get your $40 in Bitcoin. That's the overview how to get $2,340 just by signing up for accounts.